Welcome to another video from me, Teddy, at DBG. This is my army.
Hi and welcome to another video from me, Crusade DBG. And as my son said, yeah, this is one of our one of our armies. But today we're just going to take a bit of a skim through of what this is my painted Imperium side. I still have some more Dark Angels that are in a purple scheme. I'll show you those. And I have currently my Iron Fists, which is another gold, silver and black sort of look. All Primaris Marines. They're currently being painted up at the moment, so we're going to be looking at those eventually when they're done. But this is in theory all my Imperium side. Now I will put a bit of disclosure. A lot of my Marines are still on the old 25mm bases because I have clip-ons, because I still play some of the old editions as well, because we quite like playing those. And then we're just going to have a look through and going to talk about why Space Marines are easily one of my biggest, or Imperium, well, it's Space Marines with Knights basically, is one of my biggest painted armies, if you combine it all, and why I'm so passionate about it. In this video as well, we're going to talk about Lost Crusade, massively loving the game, Skulls event, giving me some codes. Going to be showing you some gameplay for Lost Crusade later in the video, and going to be giving you an exclusive Devil's Brush gaming code for that. And there's also going to be a competition that you have to get an in-game notification to tell you the rules, and it comes along about commenting on this video, but you're going to be pointed in the right direction of what you need to comment and to receive your prize. And believe me, it's going to be a good prize. So, but I can't say anything in this video until that notification comes out. So I'm really excited. Now, a lot of people play Lost Crusade and it's a really good game. If you take it from an artistic point of view, it's really good. Yeah, it's got some bugs, it's got some flaws like every game is, and they're currently updating, putting maintenance in to rebalance it basically, which I think is really good in any game development, that they're not just sticking to it. It's a bit like 40k. You take 6th edition or even 7th. We didn't really get much PDFs or erratas. And some people will still be waiting for a whole edition before anything's looked at in their book. And 8th came along and completely changed that ethos, which is brilliant. And 9th is currently doing the same as well. So it's a game, it's a bit like that. And I really like it for it. The Space Marines, I love the history. If you don't know much about history, it is set in the world. If this is your first sort of knowledge of 40k, then yeah, this is set in the year 40,000. And everything really kicked off in the year 30,000, and there's a Horus Heresy series that I really recommend you go and read, or even if you don't feel able or given time, there's audiobooks as well for that. And now at 40k, I'm currently rereading Dark Millennium, which is the edition of Guilliman, who's the the Primarch of the Ultramarines, which is what Lost Crusade is really based upon. That it'd be really interesting if they add him into the game, as I'm still trying to get Calgar, who is the chapter master, but he has had a Primus update, which is basically, if you ever, probably showing a little bit of my age, but if you've never watched Universal Soldier, watch it. There's a lineup where the old super soldiers meet the new super soldiers, and clearly the new super soldiers are better in every level, apart from one guy who is Kirk Russell, I want to say, in that film. That is a little bit like the Primaris at the moment. You have these super soldiers that have been developed, trained, manipulated by different organs. They have like 2 hearts, they have acid for blood. They are massively resilient, they're strong, they're intelligent, And then the Primus came along, and they're like an upgrade to already what is a super soldier. So yeah, definitely check that film out because it pretty much sums it up. Now, it's one of the reasons why I love 40k is Ultramarines. I love them at the start. I'm currently working through my painted Ultramarines army, and James has just painted some of his Ultramarines to add to his already existing 30k style of Firstborn Ultramarines. Please check that video out if you want to see some more painted Ultramarines. For me, I haven't got Ultramarines at the moment, but I have a couple of my own chapters. I have a Hawk Marines. Not really got a name for them, but they're sort of the blue and black that you see here. I have Salamanders because they are the ultimately good guys, what I believe, in the 40k universe for Space Marine side. And then I have Dark Angels with a big contingency of Ravenwing and can't remember now. Terminators, Deathwing. There we go. I was going to say Deathwatch, but that's not right. They're in a box here, trying to get ready to get painted up. And then my own take on the Dark Angels is I've painted them purple, just to bit of a side track, and then more around veterans. So arguably could be Fallen. Again, read the books, you'll understand. But everything about Space Marines, the stories, the books, the rules, I really like. They link up so well, and the game really does have great artistry. Not only the computer games, from Dawn of War, from Space Marine, which I'm gonna play through because I haven't done a playthrough for that for years. Currently got it on Steam, really cheap. And Lost Crusade as well, equally do some great artistry on there. I think Space Marines are the poster boys, and Ultramarines arguably are the poster boys for that, for 40k. Most people who know 40k know Space Marines, and that's where Games Workshop, majority of the time, put most of their redesigning in. If you look at the amount of new models that have come out, then Space Marines definitely win there. But the Xenos are definitely getting some new models through, and it's just great to see. The developments into Games Workshop has really changed. So let's have a little bit of a closer look of the armies, just so you can see something that's pretty and painted, and then we'll go through and show you some gameplay from Lost Crusade and get that all important code, and that you know what to do to win your cash prize if you check your in-game emails as well.
I know, I can make trigger to you. Oh, we got it. I know, I got it. You could get me. I know. I critical breaker. Get that? I got it. Oh, get it. Because of the.
So these are who I said would be my Dark Angels sort of successor chapter, as it were, or Fallen. Again, I won't go too much into what Fallen are, especially if this is your first time sort of looking at 40k. And my version, chapter masters, and some limited models in there. But what makes a Space Marine? You know, we've got all these models. What makes them so superhuman? So the first founding, which is basically everything but Primus, have got 19 specialized organs, and I mentioned a couple. We'll mention a couple more as well. So they have what they call the second heart. They've got a fortitude of strength, which is basically a hormone that gives them, really, really strong muscles in a nutshell. There's another Primarch, isn't it? 30k. And we got the unsleeping node, which basically means they can perform at peak without sleeping. They can go into voluntary hibernation if they're in mortal danger. They can put themselves into that. Sort of, you know, they've got blood thickening as well. They can take a massive amount of damage as well. You know, they've got black carapace, which helps control the power armor and the Terminator armor, which is what these sort of bigger guys are. You know, they're extra resilient. They've got glands for that. But Primus, what makes them different, and they're slightly bigger, is they have been designed based on the first founding, with all these 19 different organs and specialisms to make them super strong and superhuman. But they have 3 more. Now, it could change because they are still relatively young, in the sense of 40k terms. I'll chat to Banner there. You might be able to, well, if you can spot the intruder, then please mention him in the comments below. But yeah, so the Primus Marines have got 3 more extra glands. Or extra, what glands, that's the wrong word. Genetic mutations or genetic enhancements, depending on your trade of thought, that make them that extra superhuman. You've got the big knights at the back there, which is a little bit like the Fellblade. And my Primus Marines, which are here, which is these sort of dark bluey colour. Not bluey colour, that's completely wrong, isn't it? Dark green. They actually have our Devil's Brush logo on them as well, because they are my Devil's Sons, which are based on the Horus Heresy, Sons of Horus. That's the colour scheme that we have there as well. We have some there. I wouldn't say they've come back, but a little limited edition squat. Oh, good old you. And the best thing about 40k is you don't need to stick to the standard models. Like this was, I can't remember his name, Cortez, something like that. I've turned into a Space Marine chaplain. It's just quite a nice little touch. You know, you don't need to stick to what's there. And you've got a big warhound in the back. You can see it just dwarfs. Makes everything look a lot smaller. There's some more knights on there, but like I say, Space Marines are just, you just look at them when they're painted, they just look cool. And can you imagine the army that this would have to come across? 100 Marines is what they call a chapter, in a sense, and that normally destroys worlds. This is a lot more. A lot more. They're destroying something else. But who's really designed all these Primus Marines? And you get them in Lost Crusade. You've got the Hellblasters that were intercessors, and as you level them up, and you've got the Vanguard squads, which are jump pack infantry, which are around about there with the jump packs. You see them. And you got the Predator, which is just over there next to the Knight, and you got Dreadnought, which is just there as well. Not quite the Leviathan style, which is that guy with the double guns, or at least a brass scorpion at the back there, which is part of my Chaos Invasion. But they're just so cool. That's what I really like about them. Now, if you've got armies painted, I'd love to see them. Please post them on our Facebook page. I love seeing painted armies, and I think it doesn't matter if you can't paint or don't feel yourself as a great painter. We all start somewhere, and it's a little bit like playing the games. You'll start at level 1 and you build yourself up. I think ultimately practice makes perfect. Now, I've been playing for 30 years now, as I played back in Road Trader, which is a long time ago. And I've been collecting ever since, and I've worked for Games Workshop, and both me and James have worked for Games Workshop. So we know the insides out. Now, I could just go, full deep in the lore, and you would be switched off and wouldn't want to re-watch this video anymore, especially when you're just looking at pretty armies, which I get. For the map, as you can see it in some of the terrain, not the sort of oasis style that's been homemade, but definitely the craters and the things like that. We'll make a mention, they are from one of our sponsors, which are Urban Mats. Please check them out. Websites in our description. And they're all sort of resin based scenery, which my game would be to get a 3D printer, and I can start printing some of their stuff and painting it as well, which would be brilliant. Just get that bit more difference and a bit more freedom to create what you want, which again is this brilliant thing about the hobby. You can just the only thing stopping you is your creativity. Yeah, the rules are there if you want to play the game in a sense, or play competitive. And yeah, I run tournaments as part of Devil's Brush, and we'll be running one soon. But you don't have to. You can just enjoy reading or playing the computer games and collecting the models that associate with that computer game. There is so much to it. But I hope you like that little bit of a skim over. Take a bit of a bird's eye view. I do like that. Just looks cool. But yeah, tell us what you think. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that jazz. Next up is the game footage from Lost Crusade and that all-important game code. Okay, so we've seen my collection. Maybe I have an issue. But any good hobbyists, I think, will accept that it is part of it. So let's see about gameplay and where we're at for Lost Crusade and the Skulls. So as we can see, there have been a lot of updates and loads of brilliant codes happening, and I have got a code for you. If you continue watching, I'll tell you about that as well. So let's just clear everything in here, and then I'll show you what you can get once you get the 1,000,000 points for your server as well. And we'll shoot some eyes for the skulls. So we got, let's just get some resources so I can get that on the clock. And some AP, something I definitely encourage you to use all the time. So this is the first time that Lost Crusader has added this many events in, and I really like it. I love events, and you look at the calendar, it's just rammed, which is brilliant. So we got skulls. I've got 251. Hopefully I'm going to get down to whatever is the end, 25. That's what I'm aiming for, and maybe I might purchase that as well just to get the avatar frame, which looks quite cool, and you're going to get a lot of stuff as well. Skulls Global Alliance, if you haven't been doing it, do it quickly. You've only got 2 days to do. Add your support, go from there, and pretty much it's log in every day, defeat 3 level 1 chaos forces, which you'd normally be doing anyway, complete 5 expeditions, which you do, share, fair enough, you can share that, and it goes on Instagram, Twitter, maybe not Twitter, and Facebook, something like that. So just share that, and obviously like the community page. I really recommend liking them anyway, because you actually can get other codes. People post codes they found out and things like that, and it's really cool. Got the Skulls Fessio. I only got 13 days remaining, and I've got 68 of 78 of possible of what I can get. What I am lacking is expeditions, but I should be getting that today. That's pretty good. Hostile fleets. Do you know what that just means? Ranking up some AP in there, so I should be getting that. Alliance research. That's the hardest one I always struggle with, just because I think the numbers are quite high, but we're getting there. XP, I've got heroes, only got a couple to do. I'll get that soon as well, because I've got some deep rescues to open. Speed ups, increased power, that is, I've got a double, pretty much, which is quite hard to do. And ally speed ups, not too far away from that. Putting in the free blade, going into attacks, I haven't really got that many to do. I've only got 8, so should be doing that. So yeah, I'm pretty close to getting all of them actually, which I was pretty surprised with. Yeah, so the tokens, you've got to log in one more day to get. Look at that, more crystal. You're getting crystal every day, and all these codes that you get, giving you more crystal as well. So let's do Warpath first. Let's do some shooting. Let's see how far I can get. 251. Let's see how many chaos fleets. I really like this animation. The rocks flying in the background, your own battle sheet versus the chaos fleet, which is quite cool. And the sheets, yeah, it looks quite cool. Oh, mispressed there. That's quite cool. It is literally just one shot, one thing. Gonna be a while, I think. Well, you can do it at quick speed, so you got some 3k there. Go. There you go. So how are you getting on in the game at the moment? I really like events like this. End of the day, it's stuff, you know, like the sharing and like, yeah, you might not necessarily do that, but the other stuff, oh, it's shooting back, that's quite cool. It's not shot back before, good animations. I don't know if shooting back actually does anything to me, but okay, some deep research, I definitely want that to get that more shots in the skulls as well. Extra XP, I'm never going to argue with that. $200 of resource that I want, perfect. It's a great way to level up, and I've still got a day and 13 days to achieve everything as well. You know, spend those points where you can. You have got a purchase option which buys you 100 if you wish. I don't think I'm going to get down to bottom level, but I might get it by the end of the event. Actually, I don't know what I'm getting in the million open up, so let's see from there. No, you don't need to spend money either to get them. You can just do loads of fleet fights basically, and you get one per fleet fight. I'm really close to the end, and that's not too bad. Haven't got any more, but so the code. I've been recommended from the community groups, and you will have a in-game email as well telling you how you could get some actual currency in the game. Make sure you read that. There is some stipulations that you can get that, and it's brilliant. I'm really grateful to be part of the team, the creative team, to be able to give them that chance to give you something back as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, obviously that helps me, and share with your fellow battle brothers or anyone new as well if you want to play that game. If you're new, recommend joining server 3, obviously, because I think our server is really good, has a lot of banter, and as you can see, we've already got 1 million points on our server, which is pretty cool. So let's open that up, and then I'll tell you the code to get you something else as well. So this adds a permanent feature, and quite a lot of people, and 1 million stone, which is brilliant. I don't shy away from that. So let's apply our nice in, which is through appearance. I've got these, but I haven't got any of them yet. I don't think they've been attained, or some people got them. But this is quite cool. You can see on the bottom right, just adds something to there. Love that. Add that tag. Use. Yeah. And see, there's a lot of people with the tags around me, and I was like, oh, how are you getting that already? And then realised, actually, we've got 1,000,000 points, so why not? I think it looks cool. I really like the design. So code for you, it is Devil's Skulls, which is quite cool. Getting a code from the developer team that's sort of named after the channel, and Skulls to add an event. The secret of it is case sensitive, so it is Devil's Skulls with a capital D and capital S. I'll see if it works for me, because then you'll see it on screen. See if it's actually live yet, which would be quite cool. So Devil's Skulls comes up with all my Warhammer searches that we've been doing at the moment. So Devil's Skulls, that is exactly what you should be putting. Capital D, capital S. And you get an award. I'm not going to go into a mailbox. I want to be a surprise for you what you get. But I've got something to look forward to in my box. Again, there is a competition to win some currency. Make sure you check your emails from in-game email. You're going to get something. You're going to have to comment on the video. Please do that. And then there's going to be something else to give away. So, I think as everyone wants to do, well, I always do, I'm still looking for Calgar. I have 29 plus 29 deep rescues to do. Let's do that to end the video. Let's wish that luck on me, but only wish your luck on you guys as well, winning that currency. Follow those rules carefully as well. Is there anything else I can do? Get it. 29. Just makes sense to do 30, isn't it? So, where am I? Oh, I'm so close to getting that. What do I need to do? Level up a hero, fight a fleet, complete some expeditions. Let's do that first, because otherwise I'm just wasting one. I'm wasting two in a sense. So, hero to level up. Who's my lowest one? I can just quickly do.
A calculated strike can be far more effective than overwhelming force.
I do love the voices they've put in. It's that little update. It's brilliant. Love it. What am I building? Can't even speed anything up. Healing? No, done that one. What else do I need to do? No, I don't want that. Whirlwind, done that. Attack, hostile fleet, and exploration. Okay, with that I can do.
I believe in the might of the Primaris.
Get him.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
There we go. Thank you, Cantor. Expedition. Oh, I have another one there as well. I'll just speed it up. I'll go away. Hour and 15. Hour and 11. Attack a fleet. Chaos fleet. I get it. Where are you? 19 seconds away.
I am the conduit of the Emperor's wrath, and I will deliver the cleansing fire of absolution.
Thank you. It's got some more skulls out, which is cool. Completed the expedition. Completed night as well. Oh, I just got one there. There we go. Got that one. So what else do I need? Get that last. Oh no. I've got 30. Just got it from that. Let's see that. And leave the rest to build up, I think. Deep rescues. I should have got it. Get it? I'm mistaken. I need to contribute allied. That can wait. Contribute. Spend the point. Okay, always contribute to your alliance. It's worth doing. There we go. Got the extra one. 30 and 30. There we go. So, got 60. Fingers crossed, people. Calgar, Calgar, Calgar. That's all I want. Just 5 Calgar. Come on.
We are the sons of the angel, the blooded host,
Okay.
the defenders
I
of
don't mind you.
humanity.
You're actually quite a good hero. I don't want you at the moment. I want Calgar.
Knowledge is power.
You I
Guard it
definitely
well.
don't need because I've already got you at top level.
There is no room on the battlefield
Same
for
for you.
complacency or idleness. There is no
Not
room on the
again.
battlefield for complacency or idleness.
I wish when they got... At the moment you can only go to level 8. I can see it going higher to like 10, which is not a problem to keep them. But you feel like a waste. I've just got 20 shards, which I can't do anything with. I'd almost want them to be able to convert into the universal... even if it's like a 2-to-1 ratio, at least then you can use them for something else. I did get a Kelgar shard. Woohoo! And a Shrike. But not enough. I am now sitting on 5. And we have got other heroes coming in, so I really wanted to get Kelgar before the other heroes come in. Oh well. The elusive Kelgar is still there. Well, I hope you like this video. I know it's a bit of a long one, but please like, subscribe. Make sure you comment, follow those rules for the in-game competition. And we are almost at 2,000 subs as well, so please make sure you do sub if you haven't, because we are going to do a giveaway. I might link it back into Lost Crusade if it's popular, or it might be an actual hobby giveaway as well. So, especially as you've seen the amount of stuff I have, probably nice to give something back to the community. So please subscribe. Me and the rest of the team, I really appreciate it. And let's see when these next heroes come in. I can't wait for it. Calgar, I will get you. Bye for now. Hope you enjoy. Best of luck.
I got a hammer.
What is it, Pacey?
Hammer.
Warhammer?
Oh, hammer.
Yay. Which one do you like?
D ones.
They're your favourite?
Yes.
You say bye.
Bye. Bye, Daddy.
Bye me.
Bye, me. Welcome to another video from me, Teddy. D-B-D. G.
Say at DBG.
At DBG.
Okay.
This is my army. Yes, you get to like appear. What is that? What's that? What is that?
Is that a knight?
Another one.
Yeah.
I want to use.
Who thinks he's spotted magnets?
I want to use this.
Yeah? anxiety high.